Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new #1 song in the country, and it is from the West Coast, none other than Kendrick Lamar. They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us is your new #1. Obviously, this is, for all intents and purposes, the last Kendrick diss he dropped in the direction of Drizzy Drake. I am a little conflicted on the fact that a diss record in 2024 can go #1 in its first week on the charts. Matter of fact, didn't even have a full week on the chart. I'm a little conflicted about that one. I'm sure the label executives are sitting back in their chairs this Monday morning, hee-heeing and kiki-ing with the fact that the two biggest rappers in the game beefed their way into some top 10 records, and Kendrick has a #1 record. I do want to say this, though. There is a false narrative out there, and a lot of it is stemmed from Drake fans. You know, you see a lot of people saying Kendrick went too low with Drake. The They Not Like Us record has Kendrick pretty much calling Drake a pedophile throughout it. And he's also saying he's a 6'9" god, flipping the 6 guy. I see a lot of Drake fans like, yo, Kendrick went too far. I want to remind all the Drake stands out there, salute to y'all, I love y'all. Y'all ridiculous on this one, but I want to remind y'all that it was Drake who first referenced Kendrick's wife. On Push-Ups, he made a bar about, you know, the bodyguard and Whitney, which is the name of Kendrick's wife. It was similar to the bar that Drake did in the Duppy Freestyle about putting a ring on it like Virginia Williams, which was a reference to Pusha T's wife. I think people out there need to realize a lot of people don't play about their significant others, especially men when it comes to their wives. The mere reference of a man's wife oftentimes is way too far. So when I see Pusha T revealing to the world that Drake's got a kid, and when I see Kendrick Lamar literally got the West Coast bopping, I saw LeBron in the club bopping to a pedophilia record about Drake, I don't think Kendrick went too far, not one single bit, because I'm 30 years of age and I'm also married, and I know I don't play about mine, let alone I can only imagine Drake putting that record out to millions upon millions of people in Push-Ups about Kendrick's wife. So in my world, if you even reference my wife, who is not in the limelight, who does not ask for celebrity attention, who to the best of my knowledge, you can't even really find on social media. If you reference my wife at all in your record, I'm taking it 10 steps further on you. See, the reason why a lot of Drake fans, and maybe even Drake himself, can't even understand why Kendrick took it 3 steps lower than Drake on some of these diss records is y'all not married. Y'all don't even understand what it is to be committed to something for your life. You don't even understand that. So yes, to you, you're like, man, all Drake did was reference one of Kendrick's chicks. That's not what happened. He referenced his chick, his wife, who he committed to starting a family with. But y'all got commitment issues, so you don't even understand that. I'm talking to a freaking dead horse here, right? Drake not realizing for the second time straight that referencing somebody's wife in a pretty average at best bar is gonna get that rapper to go 3 steps lower than you. It's ridiculous, and I just expect better from the biggest rapper in the game to meet somebody who's always been strategic, always been on the money, smart with his next 4 steps. I just don't understand why Drake went down that rabbit hole again, and Kendrick took it 4 steps lower, and it led him to the #1 record in the country. You mentioned that man's wife, and now all of America is calling you a pedophile on a record. That's exactly what happened. Time, love, and support. It's what your boy will never take for granted. Please let me know what y'all think about They Not Like Us going #1 in the country. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code Ferro, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code Ferro, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsFerro for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at It's Mr. Taliaferro, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is Ferro. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsFerro. And follow me on Twitter at itsmrtaliaferro.